Welcome to the finale of F-Zero, and we're in Red Canyon 2. And
Unlike
this is
Sonic
actually,
Riders that never had a Red Canyon 2.
And this
Actually-
game came out
actually-
like how long?
actually-
Like 15 years before Sonic Riders?
I know.
yeah, but Sonic Riders actually did have a Red Canyon, but yeah, at what Will said, this game came out first. It clearly
15
came
years first.
out. Yep.
Several
So
years
in other words,
Well,
in other words, Lucas,
1990.
in other words, Lucas, you're late. 15 years too late.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my. I love The Incredibles.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
For a moment there, it almost sounded like a Virtua Fighter reference, which is "You're 10 years too early." or I'm sorry, Juden Hayin Dayo.
Sorry, family downloads.
Oh, that was
so
pretty
anyway,
good.
Anyway, what
That was
did I
pretty
miss?
good, man.
So
Oh,
anyway,
thank
what
you,
did I
Malcolm.
miss?
Nothing but F-Zero.
Yes.
You didn't. Oh, you're gonna love this. Watch this.
Okay. Ah, yes! You answered
I had to-
Sonic! You answered
I
the
had
Sonic
to-
Woohoo!
What is that?
I had to
what's
do
going
it
on?
at least.
What's
I
this?
had to do it at least once. So
Thank
yeah.
God.
At least
Okay,
Sonic
so
is.
actually, I think I missed it. What happened?
You remember in Sonic Adventure when in Twilight, Twinkle Park, whenever Sonic was riding the bumper cars and he would hit a jump, he would go woohoo! You know.
Oh yeah.
Except in my except in the commentary, I used Uba.
Actually, maybe we were all. Actually, I think we were all talking, so I don't think I got a chance to hear it. But that's okay. I know what sound you're talking about. Like woohoo!
Yeah.
I got that.
I inserted it once while I was hitting one of these jumps. I had to do it at least
Okay.
once. So yeah.
Yeah.
Except in the
That's cool.
commentary, except in the commentary, I used Tuba Duba.
Yeah,
Dooba-dooba.
which is so that's why I used this. So that's why I used the original clip for F-Zero, because you never used the original at all for a Sonic Adventure.
Oh, you don't
I
have
like
to be a
Tuba Duba
jerk
better.
now.
But I like Sonic's woohoo, and I never got to hear it. So yeah,
Disney Park.
woohoo.
Woohoo! F-Zero! That and that.
But again, this is one of my favorite tracks in the game because I love all these multiple jumps, and
Oh, you did it again!
Oh, yeah, I
there it
did.
is.
There
There it is.
I-
There it is.
I did
got
it. Oh yeah,
had
I
to
forgot
hear
I did it twice.
it.
yeah.
No, I got to hear it though.
Yeah, So sometimes I forget how much editing I did, and speaking of which, I still got to continue editing the footage for Kirby Superstar Ultra. Although at the time of this recording, that game is. I think at the time of this recording, the Fairly Odd Parents game commentary is being on.
The what now?
Being published. Oh yeah. Because Will's most likely not going to be a part of this. Lucas, please explain.
Okay, so I did two Fairly Odd Parents games that there will be commentaries for. I did Breaking the Rules and Shadow Showdown on the GameCube. They're both Fairly Odd Parents games.
I remember seeing trailers of those as a kid. Yeah.
I never played any of those games.
I've only
I
played
I never got a
two
chance to, but
Nickelodeon
still.
games in my time,
Let me
like
guess,
which was Rocket Power Beach Bandits,
Oh.
and
Yes, I played that one. Love that.
and
one.
also what was it? Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies, I believe.
Oh.
Okay, I haven't played that one.
Oh.
Anyway, we're in Firefield. This is the final track in the game,
Firefield.
Bye.
and
All right.
it's also one of the hardest tracks. But damn, it has a kick-ass song. In fact, why don't we talk about? In fact, there's something we haven't talked about: the music for F-Zero. I love the music in F-Zero. Not
Oh yeah,
just
every game has an awesome.
No
song.
lie, man. This is
Yeah.
really good. I'm listening. What is this?
In fact, look up the soundtrack to F-Zero X. My God, F-Zero X. has a
F-Zero X
kick-ass
is,
soundtrack.
despite it being like technically chip tunes from the N64, it is metal as it is really freaking metal.
which is why it's so good. Now, don't get me wrong, GX has a fantastic soundtrack too, but I think F-Zero X's soundtrack is just a bit better because the songs are just more memorable to me.
Because I remember in SAO GX, there's actually a vocal theme of Captain Falcon.
Yes,
You mean
yes.
you mean the Falcon chorus?
Yeah, that's it, the Falcon chorus.
Yeah, it's
Basically-
just a song saying how awesome Captain Falcon is, really.
it's cheesy, but for some reason it's kind of enjoyable in some sort of way. I remember Ryan from Brain Scratch Commentaries made a joke called the Captain Falcon Church of Latter-day Brawlers.
Oh yeah. I love that. Answer that whenever you do. Answer that whenever you do XODX. Araya just don't.
I don't know what that is.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we're in Lava Land.
Lethal Lava Land, huh? Because
Oh.
Nintendo
No.
reference.
Oh
Haha.
yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure
But,
there's
but
a
even,
Falcon
I know this game came out first, but yeah,
Well, that game was in the race in hot lava.
we're not racing in. Whoa! We're not racing in hot lava. We're racing above hot lava. Clearly a difference.
Next, actually, no, we're not even racing above it. We're racing on a road that is adjacent to hot lava.
Yeah, true. But F-Zero GX tells me otherwise, and I think F-Zero X as well.
F-Zero GX doesn't have you racing on lava either.
But it does. But it does have Fire Field.
Yeah, and that was on a track that was above fire, a good 100 feet above fire.
Yeah.
In fact, the fire had nothing to do with that stage, just like this one. The lava has no stage value other than aesthetics. Makes
But
me
in
kind
all
of wonder why they.
But in all seriousness, no, though, I liked this course when I first played it, and as you can see, I'm doing remarkably well in this course. But
There's not too many gimmicks. That's good.
with the exception of those annoying those oh so annoying magnets that pull you in, but
They only show up like once or twice. So
But,
that's
but for
Unfortunately,
some
there aren't
reason,
any jumps to be seen.
but for some reason, when I played this course on the Virtual Console on my Nintendo Wii U recently, I ended up getting my ass handed to me in this course. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I was using the analog stick to play instead of the D-pad, but for some reason, I ended up failing. But despite that, I still think this course in its song kicks ass. I'm sorry, it Falcon kicks ass. There we go.
Falcon
Hey.
kick.
Falcon kick. In fact,
Knee of justice.
because F-Zero GX has a song that talks about how awesome Captain Falcon is, why don't we talk about how awesome Captain Falcon is?
Falcon
rather not.
punch.
Honestly,
not?
I'd rather not. That's kind of a boring conversation. It ends with because he's Captain. It begins and ends with because he's Captain Falcon.
Punch
Hey,
a kid
punch.
like a falcon.
Wait, are you basically using the same excuse with because Batman or whatever?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same basic spiel.
That's funny because that's funny
because
because Ryan from Brain Scratch Commentaries has to have an obsession with both Batman and Captain Falcon, and you know what? There's a good question I could ask him at the next Brain Scratch panel. Who would he
It's less
choose?
of a obsession. It seems to be less of a obsession of Captain Falcon and Batman, and more of a obsession over the joke.
Maybe I don't know.
the Joker.
But-
Eh?
Ha ha ha! Very funny, except not really. But there's a good question I could ask Ryan at the next Brain Scratch panel. Who's more important to him, Batman or Captain Falcon? He has to choose. Damn it!
Yeah, you must
I will-
choose
I will-
between your waifus.
I did.
No.
dedicate my
That,
life.
Senpai, Will.
Husbandos.
Senpai.
That's it.
Senpai, Will. Senpai. Get it
Will
right.
Senpai. Will Senpai. Not Senpai Will. Will Senpai. Get your mannerisms right, or don't say them at all.
I'm trying. No, I mean like you got the genders wrong again, Will. Get it right.
No. Oh, no, the term is
The wife is waifu.
husbando.
The husband is husbando. Get it right.
Yeah,
Now
you're
you
right.
got it right.
Yeah, you're right. Term is
And there you go.
husbando.
Ever heard of
There you
husbando before?
I just wanted to say waifu because it was funnier.
The
How about
best waifu
Gay-
is Adam West Batman God.
No.
Gay joke.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Gay jokes are not funny. And so
No.
Well, to
it's-
you, I find them funny.
Shut
I don't
up.
think
Not in this
I know-
game.
I'm not gay either.
But I still find it funny.
I know
I
gay
don't-
people because I'm
I
part of the theater community.
I don't find it funny. There's only one gay person I've ever talked with, but I kind of try to forget about the fact that she's gay while at the same time respecting it.
I know how that feels.
That's a
I
very
take
funny way of putting it.
I don't know. Maybe I put it the wrong way. I'm sorry. I have a poor choice of words. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I get what you mean though. I understand. I do
Yeah.
get the basic message.
Yeah, but as I was saying,
Not
the only
defining her by the obvious, not defining your bisexuality, of course, which is not something
Yeah.
you should really do with anybody. So,
Yeah. But there is this one particular lesbian I've talked to on Discord. Her name is Ceci, and she's a friend of Emmy Jones. And
oh, cool.
Oh.
I'll admit, she kind of put a bad taste in my mouth when I first kind of talked with her when I found out what type of humor
Nonsense.
she likes.
That's probably not exactly the
but-
best thing to say on the internet of all places.
But
Yeah.
here's
to
the thing.
reveal it here.
But here's the thing.
Can you imagine just
Here's the
walking in
thing.
right now?
Let me finish.
Mhm.
Here's the thing. I got to know her better, and I got to understand her a little more, and in turn, she ended up understanding me a little more, and I now respect her as a person, regardless of, who she is.
All right.
But oh wow, wow, what a way to end a commentary of F-Zero, talking about. It's all because Will had to make that one joke about
It was
Captain
funny.
Falcon and Batman. I still
It
don't
was-
think it's funny.
No, it's not.
It's not
Well,
funny,
you
damn
two,
it.
Well, you two don't have a good sense of humor. You guys both don't think dark humor is funny. What's wrong with you?
I
Yeah.
find
Dark
Target
humor
humanity, damn it.
That is
Yeah.
dark humor, and sex humor, and everything I just made.
Love it. I'm a huge fan of it.
But it's not
Uh,
good. But it's not good for your soul.
Oh, please.
Oh please, I don't
had
have
no
no
soul.
soul.
But anyway, that was F-Zero. Final thoughts, anybody? I might as well start. As I said, I do love the F-Zero series. It's one of my top 5 favorite Nintendo franchises. The first game, it was definitely impressive for its time, and for the Super Nintendo, I still think it's pretty impressive. But yeah, the game has definitely aged. The soundtrack still kicks ass, and it is fun to race at times, but it's nothing compared to its later installments, including its Game Boy Advance titles like GP Legend and, I'm assuming, Maximum Velocity. But yeah, F-Zero, the only thing this game is really missing is local multiplayer. Otherwise, I would consider it one of the best Super Nintendo games of all time. I still think it's a great game, of course, but I wouldn't exactly call it the best, but it's definitely high on the list. So yeah, overall, the original F-Zero, a great start. So anyway, Will, final thoughts?
Like F-Zero itself is actually a very important series to me, like when it comes to getting into gaming. So I guess that does leave a level of bias when it comes to any F-Zero game out there. But the original itself, yeah, it has shown its age, but it's still a very solid racer. I feel like it is worth a look if you want to know where the series started, if you have at least a fleeting interest in the F-Zero series, because it is worth a look. Yeah, like really, I'm not one who's much of a racing game guru, but if I was able to enjoy F-Zero as much as I did, then that should say a lot to people who are in a similar position to me. So, like really, any type of game is worth a look, and I would say this one is the same. It's fun, fast, controls, of its time, but yeah, not a perfect game, not, I would say, a great game, but I do feel like that this is only the start of the series, and the series has only peaked from here. So
Yeah. Okay. Actually, let's let Scott go next. Scott, final thoughts?
Just one word. Racing. Okay, I'm done.
that's all you can see, so that's fair.
Okay. All right. Lucas, final thoughts.
Let's see. What are the ingredients of a milk chocolate bar? I'm kidding. Honestly, F-Zero. All I can say is, Falcon Punch is awesome. No, kind of Falcon rules. That's it.
Pretty
Captain
much.
Falcon is your lord and savior.
Praise be
F-Zero.
on to Master Falcon.
Yes.
I know he's Ryan's. But
May
that's
his
I
knee
thought Batman
forever
did
bring
it.
justice.
the knee of justice.
Wait.
Okay.
No, I got
Okay.
yeah.
In all
That's the new
but
dynamic duo, Batman and Captain Falcon.
in all seriousness,
That's a good death
Lucas,
battle.
or seriously, well, Captain Falcon will clearly win, but seriously, final thoughts, Lucas?
Actually, F-Zero. Seriously though, F-Zero really is a great game overall. It probably, I don't know if it's not the start of all the racing games in total. If it is the first racing game, then hallelujah. But I don't think it is the first though.
Oh no, there were several racing games before this. This is just
This is just like
one of
it is one.
This is one of the first to have a 3D over-the-shoulder perspective.
It is one of the one of the best looking overall racing games at that time. But yeah, I agree. There are better versions of F-Zero that are clearly better than this. But at the time being, it actually wasn't really great.
Seriously, if you want a good F-Zero game to start with, I recommend either F-Zero X or F-Zero GX. Actually, no, start with X. You definitely want to start with X and then go to GX. Or you could start with GP Legend on the Game Boy Advance, but seriously, play X.
If you're a weirdo.
I want to ask, how about if you do start with GX?
Oh yeah, GX is. I would say.
You can probably start with GX as long as you do the Grand Prix mode first, because.
Yeah, don't touch the story mode immediately. It's a bad idea.
I'm gonna start with story mode first. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, good luck. Says the guy who still hasn't played Ninja Gaiden.
Shut up!
Oh, did I share my thoughts?
I know. I was actually waiting for you, Malcolm. Final thoughts,
okay.
Malcolm?
Like I said, I wish I'd played F-Zero growing up, but there was only so much I could play as a kid. But honestly, like I said, Scott, it's racing. That's all there is. No story. It's racing.
That's all you can see. So maybe that's all you can say.
Yeah, but
that's fair.
Maybe in future games, like I love racing seriously, and I hate when people criticize like racing movies, saying, "Why are they focusing on these idiots? We want to get to the racing."
Yeah.
They're people too. Racers are people too.
The only reason why they say stuff like that is because the characters aren't always great. So.
Yeah, but if you,
but Will, Captain Falcon though, Captain Falcon.
He's not exactly an interesting. The Jesus figure is great and all, but he's not exactly an interesting, compelling character, which is why he's not the main character of the anime.
And that's why Joey would never review Mario Kart as long as he would possibly live.
Yeah, but it's a pretty good game, I guess. Yeah.
Well, technically, Captain Falcon is one of the protagonists, even though he's not the main protagonist, but he's one of the protagonists, because the anime actually has two protagonists, one of them being Captain Falcon. He's just the secondary protagonist, rather than the first main protagonist.
Like I said, the sacrificial Jesus character. A perfect stoic warrior whose noble sacrifice by the end of the series changes the world for the better.
Okay.
the Messiah archetype.
That's why that song is theme song. That came off so Christian. I love it.
Not as Christian as Madoka Magica though. That's a good. Not as Christian as that though.
Really?
What guys?
Oh yes.
Don't you remember Man of Steel?
Oh God.
Of course, Man of Steel.
Okay, but in all seriousness, so that's all you have to say, Malcolm?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay,
that was F-Zero.
Yeah, that was F-Zero. Now I know what you're thinking. Will we be doing F-Zero X and GX? I don't know, maybe. And that includes for every other F-Zero game as well. I don't know. It depends whether or not I can get the recording equipment necessary for X and GX, and whether or not I feel like doing GP Legend, but only time will tell. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic night, and show me your moves, and take care.
And for all you gamers out there, I'll see you next time on the next gaming adventure. Take care.
And have a Falcon punch!
Yes!
It's just Falcon punch our audience in the face.
How dare you?
Yeah, we don't.
No, not that kind of punch. The punch that Captain Falcon drinks.
Yes.
That kind of punch.
Delicious.
Oh. And then plus the audience, right?
No.
Oh,
No,
we'll see you
We need
next
to talk
time.
about this.
Yeah, that's enough. Have a Falcon goodbye. Take care, everyone.
Falcon, bye.
All right. Falcon exit.